Archangel Michael says, "Your mother in heaven has been calling out to you since yesterday, not in sorrow, but with hope. She saw me, your father, preparing a miracle that has your name written all over it. A miracle so powerful it can erase years of sorrow, disappointment, and delay. But I did not release it yet. I held it back gently because before I pour this blessing, I need your heart to let go of the burden it's still carrying. She is whispering to you, let go. Her voice may not reach your ears, but her spirit still walks through the gates of glory with prayers for you. That's how strong a mother's love is. It follows you even beyond the veil of time. She sees what you cannot. She sees what I've been arranging: open doors, divine favor, restored relationships, healed memories, and a breakthrough that has been long overdue. But there is one thing she knows is holding it back: the pain you've hidden and the grudge that refuses to loosen its grip. Forgiveness is not for the one who hurt you. It's the key that opens your own chains. She is begging you, with all the love that remains in her heavenly soul, to release what's weighing you down. If you can feel the pull in your spirit right now, that's not coincidence. That's me. That is your God stirring something in you that hell has tried to keep silent. This message reached you because I made sure it would. The very algorithms you think are random, I touched them so this message would appear before your eyes. I moved through time and circumstance to bring you here. Do not ignore this. I have waited long enough. Comment Amen if you know this message is for you and you can feel the pull of heaven touching your heart right now. You were not left alone when your mother left this world. I took her hand, and with the same hand, I placed my protection around you. There were days you wondered if I was even near, but it was my breath that kept your lungs going, my mercy that caught you every time life tried to destroy you. You don't owe the world an explanation for your survival. You owe me your trust for what's coming next. She has seen what I'm about to do, and she is rejoicing in glory. She knows how long you've waited, how often you've prayed. She remembers the sleepless nights, the tears you wiped silently under your pillow, and the hope you kept hidden so no one would mock you if it didn't come to pass. But I, the Lord, remember every word you ever whispered in the dark. And I say to you now, the miracle I promised is still alive. But I cannot pour holy oil into a vessel that's still filled with bitterness. You must empty what's blocking your hands from receiving. I know it hurt. I know they betrayed you. I know it wasn't fair. But justice belongs to me. And when you place your pain on my altar, I turn it into power. When you lay down what broke you, I resurrect what they buried. The one who was supposed to stand by you and left, I saw it. The people who misunderstood you and spoke against you, I heard it. The moments you said nothing because you didn't want to cause more damage, I counted everyone. And still, you did not lose your soul. Still, you held on. That's why this miracle is going to be bigger than what you asked for. Because you didn't quit when the pain screamed louder than my promises. Your mother walks among saints and angels, and yet even in paradise, her heart beats for your peace. That's why this message is more than divine timing. It's divine instruction. Listen to her whisper. She's not bound by human voices now. She walks where the truth shines. And the truth is, What God wants to do for you is already prepared, but you must forgive. Forgive not because they earned it. Forgive because I want you free. Forgive because I want your heart healed. Forgive because your name is already written on a blessing that is waiting on your next act of surrender. This is a holy moment, and heaven is watching your response. There are some things that only I know you've endured. Even the people closest to you don't understand how deep the wound went. But I saw the root, and now I am cutting it out. That root of bitterness, that root of fear, that root of feeling like you're never going to be chosen. It is being broken under my authority right now, but I need your yes. Not a yes with your lips, a yes in your heart. A surrender that says, I will not let yesterday steal what God has prepared for me today. Now listen, because this is serious. The blessing your mother saw is a generational one. It's not just about your next paycheck or a temporary relief. It's about shifting the future of your children, breaking patterns that have tried to repeat for decades. That's why it feels so hard right now, because the enemy knows what's at stake. That miracle is heavy because it carries the weight of reversal. That favor is delayed because it's meant to carry your entire lineage into freedom. But when I say I'm about to do something, no demon can delay it once your heart agrees with heaven. If you have ever asked me, Lord, have you forgotten me? Let this moment be my answer. I did not forget you. I protected you when you didn't even see it. I covered you when darkness tried to steal your mind. And I waited until the perfect moment to bring this message to your screen, because today a shift is coming to your atmosphere. If you feel the weight of this moment and you believe in honoring the holy, I invite you to give a super thanks offering. A gift of up to $50 in Jesus' name, not out of pressure, but as a sacred act of gratitude. Your mother sowed in tears. Now it's your turn to sow in faith. Give, and I will multiply. Now I ask you, are you ready to let it go? Because the moment you forgive, I will open the floodgates. The moment you release them from your heart, I will release what's been held back in heaven. That promise with your name on it, it will not pass to another. It will come to your doorstep. But you must be willing to trust me. Your mother knows. She saw it. That's why she has not stopped trying to reach you. Not because she is unsettled, but because she is moved by love. She wants you to walk in the favor that she prayed over you while she was alive. She cried over you then, and she's interceding for you now. And I, the Lord your God, honor her voice. I honor her love. I honor her sacrifice. That is why I sent this message, and now I ask you to honor her final request. Forgive, let go, and live free. Please like this video if this message has touched your heart even slightly. That small action is a testimony that you are ready to step forward. When you were a child, she prayed over you even when you were asleep. You never heard the words, but I did. She stood beside your bed in the quiet hours of the night and said things like, Lord, protect my baby. Don't let them suffer the way I did. Her words never vanished. They still echo in my throne room. And even though she's now with me, her love did not die. It became eternal. The reason you're still standing after all that betrayal, confusion, grief, and loneliness is because I answered her prayers. Not always in the way she expected, not always in the timing you desired, but always in the way that kept you breathing when life tried to steal your last breath. Her voice in heaven is full of peace, but her spirit is tugging on heaven's robe, saying, "Lord, please give them one more chance to receive what you've prepared." And so I paused the release, not out of punishment, but out of purpose. I cannot pour my blessing into hands that are still clenched in anger. I cannot multiply joy in a heart that's still making room for resentment. You've hidden that pain for years, and you've survived with it. But surviving is not living. I didn't create you to just exist. I created you to walk in authority, to live freely, to overflow with my glory. And now I offer you the most sacred invitation. Let it go, and I will let it come. Let go of the one who wounded you so deeply that you stopped trusting even me. Let go of the friend who left without a word, the sibling who never stood up for you, the boss who crushed your hope, the lover who promised forever but gave you nothing but fragments. Release them, I see them, and I will deal with them. But right now, this is not about them. This is about you. If you can do this, if you truly choose release, then the miracle I paused will be reactivated instantly, because I have not changed my mind about you. The favor I spoke over your life still stands. The healing I planned for your family is still valid. The breakthrough I whispered into your spirit during your quiet tears is still waiting. I just need your heart to be open enough to receive it. Comment 333 if you know this is your moment and heaven is tugging at your soul. You may not feel worthy of such love, but that's because the enemy has been shouting lies louder than my truth. He's told you, you're too broken. You missed your chance. It's too late. But let me speak louder now. You are not too late. You are right on time. You are not too broken. You are exactly who I choose to show my glory through. I turn ashes into beauty, and I call the forgotten ones into my favor. Your mother sees it now. She understands things she once questioned. In heaven, the veil is removed. She sees what you can't, and that's why she keeps whispering, "Let go. Let God do it His way." That whisper is not just imagination. It's divine urging. Don't silence it. Don't harden your heart again. Every time you resisted forgiveness, another door stayed shut. But every time you humbled yourself and released it, blessings began to flow again. You've wondered why certain things seem stuck, why relationships crumble, why finances dry up, why joy feels far away. It's because the heart can only hold so much. If pain is filling the space, there's no room for peace. I'm not saying this to condemn you. I'm saying this because I love you. I love you more than the words in this message can express. I proved it on the cross, and I keep proving it every single day you wake up, even when you don't notice. Forgiveness is not weakness. It is the most powerful key in the kingdom. Jesus forgave those who nailed him before they even asked. Not because they deserved it, but because love always goes first. Your heart has waited long enough. You've lived long enough behind emotional walls, afraid to hope again, afraid to feel again. But now I'm calling those walls down. This is a turning point, child. The pain of your past ends here if you will choose to release it. Let me tell you what I want to give you. I want to give you rest for your mind, clarity for your future, favor in unexpected places, financial provision beyond anything your family has seen before, and healing in every part of your soul that trauma once touched. I want to give you laughter that feels light again, sleep that isn't haunted by fear, and relationships that actually mirror my love. But first, I need you to let go. Let go of trying to understand it all. Let go of trying to get an apology that may never come. Let go of replaying the hurt in your mind, hoping it will somehow feel different this time. Let go and make space for me. There are angels standing at the gate with packages that have your name on them, and your mother has been watching, waiting for the release. She has already seen the joy you're about to walk into. She has seen you dance again. She has seen your tears replaced with peace, and she's been crying tears of praise, waiting for you to open the door from your side. I know what you've lost, but I also know what I'm about to restore. I never take without giving greater, and I never allow pain without preparing a purpose. The enemy tried to use your grief to pull you away from me, but I am using that same grief to bring you closer than ever before. Listen carefully now. This year is marked. I have written your name into a timeline of favor that cannot be erased unless you walk away from it. And I'm telling you, do not walk away. You are too close to the breakthrough, too close to the confirmation, too close to the miracle your mother saw me preparing. Say yes in your spirit. That's all I need. You don't need to have all the strength, just the surrender. The rest I will provide. I will lift you, guide you, protect you, and walk you through every step. If this message has stirred something in you, subscribe to our channel so you never miss what I release next. Because I will continue speaking and you will continue rising. I know you feel tired from carrying so much that was never yours to carry. The expectations, the silence, the guilt, the grief, all of it wrapped itself around your heart and made you believe that maybe this is how life is supposed to be. But hear me clearly now. This is not where your story ends. I am not done with you. I'm only just beginning. What your mother saw was not a memory from the past. It was a vision of your future. She didn't see you broken and defeated. She saw you restored and radiant. She saw the version of you that's healed, whole, and walking in peace. That's the image I have of you too. When I look at you, I don't see failure. I see someone chosen, someone covered in grace. That is why I sent this word, because the enemy has spoken over your life for long enough. It's time you hear what heaven has been saying all along. Your name is still written in my book. Your destiny is still unfolding, even if the last few chapters were full of storms. I still plan to use you. I still plan to bless you. I still plan to honor the prayers your mother lifted for you in secret. You may feel like you've lost time, but I am the God who redeems time. I can do in one moment what years of effort could never do. I can restore relationships you thought were permanently damaged. I can bring laughter to a heart that hasn't smiled in months. I can give you opportunities that don't make sense on paper. That's what I do for my children, not because they earn it, but because I am good. But you must come into alignment. I'm not asking for perfection. I'm asking for obedience. I'm asking for trust. I'm asking for forgiveness, not just for others, but for yourself. Stop punishing yourself for mistakes you already brought to me. When you repented, I forgave. When you wept, I embraced you. Stop reopening the wounds I already healed. Stop walking in guilt when I called you to walk in grace. Your mother saw me preparing your table. She stood beside me and said, "Lord, is it time yet?" And I answered, "Heard soon, but I'm waiting on their heart to be ready." And now here you are, reading these words, feeling this tug. This isn't coincidence. This is your invitation to enter the season that has waited for you. Comment 777. If you know this message was meant just for you and your spirit feels it, you've seen others receive blessings and wondered when it would be your turn. I saw that. And I never judged you for those thoughts. I understood them. I know what it's like to feel passed over. But let me promise you something right now. I never forgot your name. The line you've been standing in is not behind. It's sacred. The delay wasn't denial. It was divine development. I was preparing you for something too big to carry without me. You are about to step into rooms that once shut their doors on you. You are about to be favored in places you were once ignored. You're about to receive clarity about things that once kept you confused. You're about to see why the enemy fought you so hard, because I have placed something inside you that no one can steal. And your mother knew that from the beginning. She prayed over it. She protected it with her love. And now she's celebrating what's about to unfold in your life. Let me speak directly to your heart now. That moment that broke you, it didn't destroy you because I stepped in. That betrayal that almost pushed you over the edge, I used it to shape your discernment. That season of loneliness that made you question your worth, I used it to teach you who you are when no one else is watching. And through it all, I've been steady. I never left. I never changed. I've been waiting for you to come back to the place where your spirit is quiet enough to hear me again. And here you are. Let me remind you of who you are. You are my beloved. You are not abandoned. You are not invisible. You are seen, known, and treasured by the one who formed you before anyone knew your name. I didn't create you to live under the weight of pain. I created you to live under the weight of glory. So now let's do this together. Let's release what's heavy. Let's choose to let go of the bitterness. Let's give me the grief, the loss, the frustration. I can carry what you can't. And when you lay it at my feet, I will send angels to pick up what you set down. I will send restoration. I will send divine alignment. Your mother believed in the blessing I promised you. She believed it so much that even now she leans toward the edge of heaven waiting for the sound of your breakthrough. She has no sorrow in her, but she has a deep longing for you to experience what I'm about to do, because she knows it will finally lift the sorrow from your chest. It will finally bring meaning to the pain. It will finally reveal why I allowed you to walk such a lonely path. If you stay close to me, I will not let you fall. The storm may come, but I will not let it take you. The battle may rage, but I will not let it consume you. My presence is your covering. My word is your sword. My spirit is your strength, and my favor is your shield. You may not feel like you're strong enough, but I am. You may not know what comes next, but I do. You may not see the full path, but I am the path. Let me walk you through this. You have no idea how much is about to shift. You think you're just reading another message, but this is more than words. This is your confirmation. This is your divine reminder that heaven has not stopped moving on your behalf, that what was delayed is still guaranteed, that the voice of your mother still reaches my ears, and that I, the Lord, still call you mine. I'm not slow to fulfill what I promised. I move with eternal timing, not earthly clocks. You counted the days as losses, but I was counting your growth. I was watching your endurance. You didn't see the spiritual strength you were gaining each time you chose to keep walking, even while your heart was aching. That strength is now becoming your foundation. You're not behind. You are precisely where I can do the deepest work in you. Your mother saw the depth of what I was building in secret. She watched from heaven as I cleared paths, removed hidden traps, and realigned what was thrown off course. She is not watching with fear. She is watching with joy, because she knows that when I finish what I start, it always ends in glory. What I began in you is still active. What I spoke over your life is still unfolding. You have reached the moment where many turn back, but I am asking you to go forward. I am asking you to believe again, even if it hurts, even if it means walking by faith when you can't see the outcome, because just ahead of you is the release. Just ahead is the restoration. Just ahead is the miracle that your mother was whispering about. Comment 1010 if you're still holding on and believe this is the final confirmation you've been waiting for. You don't have to perform for me. You don't have to pretend. I see everything already, and still I chose you. Not because of what you've done, but because of who I am. I am the God who redeems. I am the God who rebuilds. I am the God who heals the parts no one else even knows are broken. I'm the God who remembered you even when you forgot yourself. That's why this message is sacred, because I am speaking directly to the parts of you that words never reached before. I'm speaking to the questions that you buried because you didn't think there were answers. I'm speaking to the regrets that stole your peace at night. I'm speaking to the guilt that came from things you couldn't control. I'm speaking to the voice in your head that told you you're not worthy of good things, and I silence that voice now. In my name, you are not forgotten. You are not cursed. You are not too late. You are mine. And what belongs to me cannot be ruined by what people did. No delay, no betrayal, no silence, and no grief can stop the will I've placed over your life. If I have decided to bless you, and I have, then not even your own mistakes can cancel what I've prepared. My grace does not expire. My mercy does not run out. My love does not weaken when you struggle. I hold you in my hands even when you don't feel it. Your mother asked me for one thing again and again: let my child live in peace. She didn't mean just peace with others. She meant peace in your own mind, peace in your soul, peace that passes understanding. That peace is now approaching you. It is walking toward your door. It will settle in your house. But for it to stay, the door must be opened by forgiveness. And forgiveness is not a one-time feeling. It is a daily choice. It is the choice to rise above the offense, to say, God is greater than what they did to me, and to declare, my future will not be controlled by my past. You're not weak for needing time to process. You're not broken for struggling to forgive, but I am giving you strength now, the supernatural strength to let go and walk forward without chains. You asked me for signs. You asked me to make it clear. This is that sign. This is that moment where you can say, I hear you, Lord, and I choose to trust you. And when you do, the atmosphere around you will shift. Angels will move. Doors will open. The blessing that was paused will begin to move again. And what your mother saw will no longer be delayed. It will be delivered. But hear me, this is not just about your blessing. This is about your legacy. Your surrender today breaks something off of generations. It sets your children free. It prepares the way for joy to return to your household. This is bigger than just one answered prayer. This is me building a new path under your feet. One where peace walks with you, not pain. One where favor surrounds you, not fear. Like the woman with the issue of blood who reached for my robe, even though she was weak. I honor your reaching. Like the blind man who shouted my name while others told him to be silent, I hear your voice. Like the thief on the cross who cried out in his final hour, I still answer late cries with eternal grace. And I am answering you now. Don't compare your journey to others. Don't think you're behind. Some of the loudest voices on earth are walking through their own silent storms. But I chose you for a different kind of testimony. One that doesn't just look good on the outside, but one that feels whole on the inside. I'm not just changing your situation, I'm transforming your soul. I will not let you fail. Even if you stumble, I will catch you. Even if you feel weak, I will carry you. Even if you have doubts, I will love you. Even when you fall short, I will stay near. Because your mother is not the only one believing in you. I believe in you too. And I see what's coming. I see what's on the other side of your obedience. I see the joy you thought was gone forever. I see the opportunities that are being stirred right now. I see the healing that will finally bring sleep to your restless nights. You are about to walk into the kind of peace that even money cannot buy. You are about to taste the kind of breakthrough that generations before you dreamed of but never saw. You are about to receive the kind of favor that can only be explained by my hand. You're about to smile again, not the polite kind of smile, but the real one that rises from a soul that knows it's free. If this message has spoken to your soul, I ask you to like this video, not for numbers, but as a declaration of faith. A quiet amen from your heart to heaven. So let it begin now. Let this be the day you choose to walk in freedom. Let this be the day your mother's prayers echo into fulfillment. Let this be the day you say, I forgive, I release, I'm ready. Because I, your God, am already moving, and what I start, I finish. There is still something I must place gently into your heart before this message closes. You need to hear this clearly, because the enemy has tried to drown it out with noise, delays, and disappointment. You are not disqualified. You are not forgotten. You are not too damaged to be used. You are not too far to be restored. What you thought was a closed chapter is actually the beginning of a new volume I am writing for your life. You've walked through fire, but the flames did not burn your purpose. You've cried through nights so heavy you forgot how morning felt. But I never left you in the shadows. I've always been there, behind the scenes, protecting the parts of you that others tried to destroy. That quiet protection, that silent grace. That was me, your father. And today I come not in silence but in power to tell you it's time to rise. I am not a God of half-finished miracles. What I spoke over you will be fulfilled. What your mother saw will be realized. The blessing I paused for your healing is now returning to its rightful course. She watches in joyful anticipation, waiting for the moment you fully step into the glory she believed for you. And now, that moment is closer than it has ever been before. You no longer have to carry what wasn't yours. Release the sorrow, surrender the fear, cast every burden at my feet, and I will send you the peace you've prayed for. Not temporary peace, but permanent rest. The kind that saturates your spirit and holds you steady even when storms try to rise again. Your yes today is unlocking doors tomorrow. Your surrender today is shifting generations. Your obedience today is bringing light into rooms that were once covered in darkness. I am walking with you into the next season. I've already gone ahead to prepare the path. Angels are stationed at every turn. Protection surrounds you, provision follows you, and promise waits for you. Do not be afraid to move forward. You have cried enough. You have fought long enough. Now let me carry you into your breakthrough. Comment 1212. If you know this is not just a message, it's your moment of release, your moment of confirmation, your moment of favor. Remember, child, no eye has seen, no ear has heard, no heart has imagined what I have prepared for you. The blessing is not coming because you've earned it. It's coming because I love you. It's coming because your mother stood in the gap. It's coming because I am faithful, even when the world isn't. So walk forward. Forgive fully. Love. Again. Trust me like you once did, and know this, your greatest days have not passed. They are just beginning. Your miracle is no longer on pause. Your healing is already in motion. Your season is now open. I have spoken. I will perform it. Amen.